Don't worry, everyone has their own.
Miss, you have a congenital illness. Leave this to me.
It's fine.
With this heavenly fragrance nutmeg, Yanyan's illness can be cured.
Manor Lord, you really are in Jinzu. Manor Lord,
I didn't expect the four of you to actually find this place.
Manor Lord, in the 3 years you've been gone, Cao Qin has grown rapidly in power. He now holds the military talismans of the four great generals. We are truly at our wits' end. We implore you, Manor Lord, for the sake of the people of this world, return to the manor and take charge of the situation.
The people of this world have their own destiny. What does it have to do with me?
Master,
I don't want to say the same thing twice.
It's been a long time, Manor Lord Jiao. I never thought that the Manor Lord Jiao, once bestowed the title of Unparalleled under heaven by the late Emperor, would disregard the people of the world for the sake of the Yun family of Jinzu. 3 elders. How did you find this place? Speaking of which, we must thank the four guardians, Heaven, Earth, Black, and Yellow. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have found the vanished Manor Lord.
It was Cao Qin who sent you, wasn't it?
The governor, knowing that the Manor Lord was still alive, couldn't sleep or eat peacefully. He specifically sent us to deliver something. This world is no longer something the first manor can control. Manor Lord Jiao, surrender to death.
insolent. Manor Lord,
I have no intention of killing, nor do I have any intention of vying for power with Cao Qin, but if you continue to pester me, disturbing my peace, I won't hesitate to send you on your way.
Manor Lord Jiao, stop boasting. 3 years ago, you were seriously injured while searching for the dragon vein. Now, you can't even use a third of your strength, and you still dare to spout such nonsense here? How dare you speak such arrogant words? Attack! What? Aren't you grievously wounded? How can you possess such fighting prowess?
Even Cao Qin is no match for me, let alone you. It seems we're short a couple of coffins for the 3 of you today.
Zhang Cheng, do you think the governor didn't come prepared? The Eastern Emperor Bell. This Eastern Emperor Bell is the governor's treasure. Even a great Luo Golden Immortal would be unable to resist it.
Cao Qin still loves collecting this trash.
What? The Eastern Emperor Bell is a supreme treasure. How can it be so easily broken?
Supreme treasure? It's garbage.
Zhang Cheng, is the governor already on his way to Jinzu? If you kill us, the governor absolutely will not let you off.
Do you think that just because Cao Qin is coming, you won't die?
Master, Zhao Wuji, the garrison commander of Jinzhou, is holding a welcoming banquet for Cao Qin. At that time, Miss Yanyan will also be attending.
What? Cao Qin's arrival bodes ill. I absolutely cannot allow Yanyan to be involved.
Master, Brother Duan, what is this?
Cao Qin dares to have designs on Madam. Master certainly will not stand idly by.
Brother Duan, what do you mean?
Come out.
Manor Lord,
Tonight's banquet. What's going on?
Zhao Wuji, on Cao Qin's orders, is collecting beauties for the great Qian. Miss Yan is the most beautiful woman in Jinzhou, so...
Interesting. 3 years ago, I spared Cao Qin. I didn't expect him to court death by coming after me. Ensure her safety.
Manor Lord, do you mean?
The #1 manor in the world to attend the banquet.
It's Miss Yan. Let's toast Miss Yan.
Yun is just a merchant. How can I deserve such attention from you all? Being treated like the moon, surrounded by stars.
Miss Yun, there's no need to be modest. With the garrison lord's attitude towards Miss Yun, the Yun family is bound to soar to great heights. and become a top power in our great Qian. Indeed.
Sir, please be careful with your words. Yun is a married woman.
I heard your sister say just now that Miss Yun has already given your life and son-in-law away. Take a break. Where to start? How can she be considered a married woman then?
Sister? Regardless, all of you sirs are offering me drinks, so you should have one too.
Thank you all for your concern. But regarding the garrison lord, please don't mention him again. Sister, I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed by the alcohol. I'll head back first.
Sister? The garrison lord is about to arrive soon. If you leave now, wouldn't that be disrespectful to the old man?
Yanxi is right. Miss Union, since you're leaving, you might as well wait until the garrison lord arrives before you go.
Yes, indeed.
Yanyan wants to leave. I'd like to see who dares to stop her.
Zhong Cheng, you piece of trash. How did you get in here?
If I hadn't come, your conspiracy would have succeeded.
Insolent.
Zhong Cheng, today is the welcome banquet, held by the garrison lord for Governor Cao. Everyone present holds a position of at least top status in Jinzhou. And you, a mere vagrant. What qualifications do you have to be here?
Zhang Cheng. So it's the Yun family's good for nothing. Live in son-in-law.
Please don't misunderstand, everyone. He has already been given away by my sister. To you?
Jiang Cheng, you should leave quickly. Everyone attending this banquet is an important person. You can't afford to offend them.
Yanyan, you are just too kind. That's why you easily fell for these villains' tricks.
So it was you who tampered with the drinks.
Sister? I'm your older sister. Why would I harm you? It's this useless Zhang Cheng, who barged into the garrison lord's banquet. He's trying to push our Yun family into the eye of the storm. His intentions are malicious.
Exactly. Yanxi is right. Everyone, look. It's this good for nothing, seeking death and dragging the Yun family down with you. Yun-san, you better take a good look at this man.
I think you're the one courting death. I warned you. Don't even think about Yanyan. But it seems you haven't heeded my advice.
Zhong Cheng, stop threatening young Master Jiao. You keep saying that young Master Jiao and I made advances towards our sister. Where's your proof?
Yeah, don't spout nonsense.
If I'm not mistaken, the proof should be right in this sleeve.
Yun Zai, you truly are my dear sister.
Sister, listen to my explanation.
Yun, I admit. What happened just now wasn't exactly honorable. But ultimately, we were only trying to alleviate the esteemed garrison lord's worries.
Young Master Jiao is right. Garrison Lord has repeatedly extended an olive branch to you, yet you act all high and mighty, associating with this good-for-nothing Zhong Cheng. You know, this is the closest our Yun family has ever been to rising to the top, to becoming phoenixes.
So, according to you, it's Yun who doesn't know what's good for her?
For a worthless refugee, you've trampled upon the garrison lord's goodwill. Isn't that not knowing what's good for you? What else is it?
Yanxi, why get so angry? Yun is so stubborn. Surely she's been bewitched by this waste of space. As long as we keep him here, she'll come around.
You.
Just you. And you think you can keep me here?
Laughable, you think I've forgotten the lesson I taught you at the Yun residence?
Young Master Jiao, what are you doing?
Yun, you know, who rules the great Qian now? Lord Jiao is Governor Cao's confidant. This trash dares to oppose him. If we let him leave safely today, what becomes of Lord Jiao's face?
Yun, don't worry. These insignificant scoundrels are no match for me.
Still talking back? Cut off his legs. And hang them on the main gate. I want everyone to know what happens when you offend Lord Jiao.
Jiang Cheng.
You think these pathetic weaklings can kill me? It seems your life is fated to end before tomorrow.
Zhang Cheng. Are you crazy? Do you know where you are? How dare you act so recklessly here?
You dare to lay a finger on Yanyan, even if this were the heavenly palace. I would still crush it to dust.
Lord Yu, as you can see, this good for nothing, relying on his bit of skill, acts as if he can do whatever he pleases, completely disregarding all of you, showing no respect. Zhang Cheng, you waste of a refugee. If you dare to be arrogant today, I guarantee, your head will roll.
All right. Then let's make a wager. Today, we shall see whose head rolls.
Insolent. Even if you weren't divorced by Miss Yan, you are still nothing but a mere live-in son-in-law of the Yun family. How dare you cause trouble at this banquet? Are you tired of living? Indeed, Miss Yun. Do you really intend to protect this waste? Miss Yun, our respect for you stems from the city guardian's favor towards you. If you remain stubborn and continue to associate with the scoundrel, consort with him, then don't blame us for being impolite. After all, this scoundrel has committed a capital offense.
Just you lot think you can condemn me, Zhang Cheng. You're not qualified.
Zhang Cheng, should I call you arrogant? Or ignorant? Lord Yu is a second-rank official of the Great Qian dynasty. His status is far greater than yours, you insignificant ant, incomparably higher. And this Master Jia, though not a court official, his father was a first-rank general of the flying cavalry at the founding of the Great Qian dynasty. He established distinguished military achievements for the Great Qian dynasty. Even the current empress would have to lower her head before his father. And this one here is our Great Qian's Minister of Justice, Lord Li. He governs the Great Qian's legal system, specializing in dealing with arrogant fools like you.
Young Master Zhou, you jest. Today is, after all, Master Zhao's welcome banquet for the governor. We are merely here to show our support. However, those with no sense of propriety dare to act recklessly here. We naturally have to intervene.
So, this is how the Great Qian's court officials abuse their power.
Insolent. Zhang Cheng, I see you're determined to die. You think your life can be protected by the Yun family? Let me give you a friendly reminder. These lords, like Master Xiao, are backed by Governor Cao. They are not existences you can compare yourself to.
I, Zhang Cheng, need no one's protection. Moreover, today, let alone them, even if Cao Qin were here himself, I would do the same.
How dare you? Disrespecting us is one thing, but you dare address Governor Cao by his name directly?
Why wouldn't I dare? That Cao Qin is nothing but a leaky eunuch. You, as officials of the Great Qian court, not only do you not serve the Empress, but you submit to it. Leaky eunuch. And you're proud of it. How utterly ridiculous.
You.
Jiang Cheng, Governor Ko, is not someone we can simply.
Too late. Considering you're Yan Shi's sister, and personally appointed by Lord Jiao, today, I, along with these officials, will give you a chance. Just leave this good for nothing, and come to our side. We can. Let bygones be bygones.
Yes, sister. This useless Zhang Cheng spoke so recklessly, disrespecting Governor Cao. If you continue to protect him, our Yun family will be ruined. My dear sister, what are you waiting for? Quickly come over here.
Enough. Husband, will you blame me for making you write this divorce letter?
You've merely been misled by these villains. How could I truly blame you? Moreover, that divorce letter is in your hands.
Miss Yan, are you determined to oppose Lord Jiao and Governor Cao with us?
One follows her husband, be he chicken or dog. Besides, my husband is right. You are appointed officials of the court, yet you are disloyal to the Empress, instead loyal to a eunuch. It's truly laughable.
Crazy. Yanyan, you must be crazy, saying such treasonous words.
The film
In
was
front of these officials.
translated and
You must
narrated
apologize to
by
them
the
immediately.
media.
My lords, what Yanyan said doesn't represent our Yan family.
Miss Yun is someone Lord Jiao values. We naturally wouldn't act rashly, but this arrogant fool must be punished. Yu Tianren is right. Someone. You vagrant. How dare you cause such a commotion at this welcoming feast? Today, I will cut off your limbs and make you into a human pig to parade through the streets. This will show the people of Jinzhou what happens when you cross Governor Cao.
Husband, if you are harmed here today, I am Yunyu. I will not live in vain.
Your husband is a peerless hero. With this group of useless rabble, they can pose a threat to me.
I'll see about that today. It's you, a refugee, whose limbs are hard. You still have a tough mouth. Do it. Stop.
Who are you? Don't tell me you want to interfere.
Young Master Zhou.
This is preposterous. Young Master Zhou is a guest invited by Magistrate Jiao. How dare you? Magistrate Li, why are you stopping me? If I'm not mistaken, the pendant on his waist is the Dragon and Phoenix pendant, bestowed by the Empress upon the most capable individuals of the Great Qian. In the entire Great Qian, only a very small number of people possess it. Moreover, anyone who possesses the Dragon and Phoenix pendant has supreme authority. You mean they are from the capital? If I'm not mistaken, that should be the case. The first manor under heaven, the four guardians are late. We beg the manor lord's forgiveness. They are actually the heaven, earth, black, and yellow, the four guardians of the first manor under heaven.
Jiang Chang this.
Come with me. Out of the way. Get up, everyone. Your arrival is not too late. After all, the main course has yet to be served.
It is said that the four guardians, heaven, earth, black, and yellow, only answer to the lord of the first manor under heaven, and before that person disappeared, he even surpassed the Empress and Chief Eunuch Cao. Could this waste? Insolent. You dare not kneel before the manor lord? We greet the manor lord.
Just now, weren't you all clamoring to punish me?
You flatter me. If we had known the manor lord's identity earlier, how could we have uttered such audacious words? Indeed, indeed.
Young Master Zhou. This waste is actually the lord of the first manor under heaven.
Nonsense. Your honors, don't be fooled by this scammer. Cheated. He is fake.
Young Master Zhou, what do you mean?
Think about it carefully.
Film was
The lord of the first
translated
manor
and
under heaven
narrated by
is what kind of
media.
existence? Before the manor lord disappeared, even the Eastern Depot couldn't compare with him, be mentioned in the same breath.
Young Master Zhou is right, but what does that have to do with whether he is the manor lord or not? What's the connection?
Of course there is. This Zhang Cheng, 3 years ago, fled to Jinzhou with the refugees, and was saved by the Yun family. This is no secret. The lord of the first manor under heaven. How could he be mixed up with refugees, mingling with them?
But young Master Zhou, how do you explain this Dragon Phoenix pendant?
Master Li, this Dragon Phoenix pendant, it's said to be a gift from the Empress. So, have you seen this Dragon Phoenix pendant before?
I have not.
Then isn't that right? So I wasn't wrong. These four must be imposters hired by this good-for-nothing, hired to impersonate him.
I can vouch for young Master Zhou. Back then, this Zhang Cheng was indeed wandering with a group of refugees to Jinzhou. He was rescued by my younger sister. So, he couldn't possibly be the master of the #1 manor.
What? Well. If it weren't for young Master Zhou's reminder, we almost fell for this scoundrel's trickery.
Whatever he says is what it is. This Dragon Phoenix pendant, who in the Great Qian would dare to forge it?
Your Excellencies, this trash even dared to barge into Master Zhao's welcome banquet for the governor. What else wouldn't he dare to do?
Young Master Zhou speaks the truth. This man is audacious. I wonder if he's just some random swindler he picked up somewhere.
Zhang Cheng. You truly are a hopeless case. Causing a scene at Governor Cao's welcome banquet was bad enough, but you even dare to impersonate the manor master? Are you trying to offend every important person in the Great Qian?
Insolent.
The likes of you dare to disrespect the Manor Master? Still acting? Just how much? Did this trash pay you all?
You.
Yanyan, you actually hit me for this good for nothing?
Jiang Chang is my husband. He's also your brother-in-law. Why do you always make things so difficult for him? Do you even consider me your sister?
Yanyan. Help Yanyan to rest quickly.
Young Master Zhou,
Your Excellencies, let's end this farce. Before Master Jiao arrives, if Master Jiao gets here, this will be impossible to clean up.
Not so fast. You say you're the master of number 1 manor.
Sure.
All right. What? This is the Zuanyuan sword, number 1 Manor Master's former sword. If you are the master of number 1 manor, do you dare to come up and prove it? This Zuanyuan sword was obtained by Master Jiao, by chance. Master Jiao intends to present it to Eunuch Cao. Didn't you say you were the master of number 1 manor? I've summoned this Zuanyuan sword. It's like returning it to its rightful owner.
Zhao Wuji wants to give this sword to that eunuch Cao Chen.
What? Is there a problem? Governor Cao commands the mighty Da Qian army. If he wanted, he could immediately become the master of Da Qian. This Zuanyuan sword is the number 1 sword of the human race. Only he is worthy of it. A heroic figure like Eunuch Cao.
Translated and narrated by M Media.
Since you're the master of the number 1 manor in the world, Manor Master, then come up and wield the sword. Insolent. A mere ant dares to tell the Manor Master what to do.
Master Li, you see, this reckless fool is panicking because he knows Zhang Cheng simply cannot control the Zuanyuan sword.
if the Zhuanyuan sword could be wielded by just anyone, how could it be called the number 1 sword of the human race? Zhang Cheng, you're still talking tough even when death is upon you. How laughable.
You're courting death.
Send Dao. This Zhuanyuan sword should indeed be returned to its rightful owner. Let them die understanding.
Keep pretending. Let's see what you do. When you can't draw the Zuanyuan sword,
Why draw it?
This Zuanyuan sword has slain countless enemies, and has a great deal of malevolent energy. Even getting close to it is a problem for ordinary people. Therefore, this Zuanyuan sword is bound by so many chains. Didn't you say you were the master of the number 1 manor in the world? Why don't you dare come up and wield the sword? You brat, don't think that just by moving your fingers, this Zuanyuan sword will come running to you.
You're right. Just these chains. Want to bind this number 1 sword of the human race? Utterly ridiculous.
Zhang Cheng, you waste of space. What are you talking about?
Sword, come. Old friend. Long time no see.
this is impossible. This is impossible. How could this waste of space control the Zuanyuan sword?
A mere firefly dares to compete with the radiant moon?
Manor Master, spare us. We were momentarily confused and didn't recognize you, Manor Master. You're a magnanimous person. Please, Manor Master, don't hold it against us.
You lot, weren't you just about to give this Zhuanyuan sword to that eunuch Cao Chen?
Manor Master. That was Master Jiao, who wanted to present it to Governor Cao. It has nothing to do with me.
Master Zhao this. Governor Cao that... I see. You are all Eastern Depot's dogs.
Manor Lord, spare my life. Manor Lord, spare my life.
The reason you all act so recklessly is none other than your belief that Cao Chen and Zhao Wuji can protect you. If that's the case, then today, I will wait for Zhao Wuji to arrive. I will let you all know how laughable your reliance is.
What a joke. I'd like to see who dares to speak such big words. What are you doing? You are my Zhao Wuji's trusted aides throughout the Great Qian. Besides the governor, who else deserves such a grand salute? Get up.
You are the Jinzhou garrison commander, Zhao Wuji, right?
And who are you? Jinzhou's most beautiful woman, Yanyan. You must be the Yun family's live-in son-in-law. You, a mere vagrant, dare to cause trouble on my territory. And you actually knelt before this waste of space? You disgrace the Eastern Depot. Lord Jiao, he's nothing. The governor already has the 4 generals' talismans. He holds the lifeblood of the great Qian. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to call him the most powerful man in the world, whose identity could be more illustrious than the governor's.
It seems that in recent years, the Eastern Depot has indeed developed well. So that the underlings have become so unrestrained.
Boy, not only will you die today, but I will also take this woman and present her to the governor.
Me? Die?
I am the governor's trusted aide. You dare injure my man?
Still so arrogant?
The Zuan Yuan sword.
The film was translated
Who are you?
and narrated by
How can you wield the Zuan Yuan sword?
In this world, could there be a second person capable of wielding the Zhuanyuan sword?
He is the Manor Lord of the First Manor. Impossible. He disappeared for so many years. How could he suddenly appear here?
3 years ago, I spared Cao Qin's life and told him to behave. But it seems he hasn't taken my words to heart. In that case, I need not show mercy anymore. Cao Qin will be here soon. Correct?
If the governor has no other matters, he will come.
Good, then I'll wait. I'll kill your master first, and then teach you dogs a lesson.
Is he truly the Manor Lord of the First Manor?
My lady.
Yanyan. Yunqi. You are so vicious. You actually poisoned your own sister.
Jiang Cheng, you useless thing, don't slander me. I merely, into my sister's wine, one added some 10 fragrance bewitching powder.
10 fragrance bewitching powder. It must be Yanyan's old illness triggered by the 10 fragrance bewitching powder. Yanyan, where's the heavenly spice cardamom I gave you?
You left it to me. I wanted to keep a memento.
Yanyan. You silly girl. Go back now. Take Yanyan to get the antidote.
Yes.
Get out of the way. Yanyan, although your old ailment is under control, the 10 fragrance enchanting powders effects haven't worn off yet. Let me detoxify you first.
Husband, all these years, you've toiled tirelessly for the Yun family. I've neglected you. Today, let me take advantage of the drug's effects and bridge the gap between us.
Master, your water. Master, your water.
Leave.
Today at the banquet, you severed the hand of Zhao Wuji's subordinate. They definitely won't let this go. Moreover, news of the master's return will very likely reach cow that castrated dog's ears.
So what? Now that the master has returned, what can those little bastards do to us? As long as that Cao Qin, he's not here, with my diamond body protection divine skill, dealing with them is more than enough.
Xingshang has arrived in Jinzhou.
Brother Duan, what's wrong?
Xingjiang, the Eastern Depot's vice director, has arrived in Jinzhou. Calculating the time, he should be about to meet with Zhao Wuji and the others.
What? That's Xingjiang, is Cao Qin's most trusted confidant. If he's in Jinzhou, then the Eastern Depot experts who came with him are likely numerous. They wouldn't resort to underhanded tactics, would they?
I never thought my pillow companion would actually be the #1 manners master.
Yanyan. I didn't intentionally hide it from you. It's just that, you know.
I don't care about your identity. As long as it's you, it's enough.
You brat! Get out here.
Jiang Cheng, no matter what, she is my mother. I hope you can forgive them.
All right.
Then, I'll go see her.
although Yanyan pleaded for you. If you take things too far.
Mother, what are you doing?
Yanyan. You're courting death.
Stop. Still making a racket? Eunuch Xing has already told us. You're just an imposter.
Crossing Sean.
What? Could it be? You're looking for those for con men? I'm not afraid to tell you, they've already been lured away by the Eastern Depots. Experts, the next time you see them, they'll be 6 feet under.
Release Yanyan first.
Weren't you quite impressive? As long as that cow kin. You've made me lose all face. Kneel down today. Kowtow 3 times.
In this world, no one can make me, John Cheng, kneel. If I kneel, I'm afraid you won't be able to bear it.
Do as Lord Jiao says. Otherwise, don't blame me for being impolite.
If you dare touch a hair on Yanyan Ness head,
and narrated by M.
I'll have your entire family executed.
I'm still bluffing?
You're nothing but an imposter. Even if you really are the owner of the #1 manor. If you don't comply, won't you have to watch the woman you love separated from you by life and death?
Lord Zhao's words are clear enough. If you want me to release Yanyan, kneel down immediately. Otherwise,
stop.
Zhang Cheng, I'll tentatively believe that you are the owner of the #1 manor. But today, I have limited patience. You'd better do as I say.
Don't. You're the #1 manners. Officially, these Eastern Depot dogs, they're not worthy.
You damned girl. At a time like this, you're still speaking for this vagrant? Don't you see who's come to the Yun family today? All these people. Any one of them, just spit casually, could drown our Yun family.
Yun, don't you dare talk nonsense just because you have some beauty. Jinzhou doesn't only have you as a beauty, I could just kill you and find another beauty to present to the governor.
Kachin asked you to gather beauties from all over the world, nothing more than to reach some sort of agreement with the for great generals. Shameful business.
The governor's business is not for trash like you to know. Will you kneel or not?
Fine. I'll kneel.
Husband, you can't kneel. You're the unparalleled owner of the #1 manor.
Gag her.
John Cheng, kneel down quickly. Do you intend to defy Lord Jiao? Lord Jiao, allow me to help him.
Since Manor Lord Jiang can't let go of his pride, young Master Zhou, help him.
At the dinner party before, you were very arrogant. You even boasted about being the owner of the #1 manor. So, not so arrogant now?
Trust me, you'll regret today's decision.
You piece of trash, still daring to boast. Kneel. Not only to humiliate you, but to take your dog life. Doesn't it feel helpless? From the moment you provoked this young master, you should have expected this day. Worthless thing, kneel down.
Zhang Cheng, what are you waiting for? Do you have a second choice?
Since you have made your choice, then after today, Jinzhou will be reshuffled. You and the forces behind you will be left with nothing. All massacred.
Still talking tough at death's door? Zhao Darren, let my subordinate do the work. Cut off his head. I want to see if his neck is as hard as his head.
Thank you, young Master Zhou.
How is this possible?
Vajra Indestructible Divine Art. This is the exclusive art of Huang #1, Cheng Wufai of the #1 estate.
Everyone knows Cheng Wufai practices the Vajra Indestructible Divine Art. But who knows that the arts of the four, heaven, earth, profound, and yellow, were all taught by me, John Chen.
Impossible. Could you really be the master of the #1 estate?
Sword, come.
The film was translated and
This?
narrated by M.
How is this
Media.
possible?
Young Master Zhou.
If you hadn't taken Yun hostage, a mere ant like you, I wouldn't even bother killing.
Zhang Cheng. Even if you were the master of the #1 estate, so what? Your woman is in my hands. Don't you want your wife anymore?
Since I dared to resist, how could I worrying about Yanyan being killed by you?
Zhou Taekwon, kill her.
Zhao Darren! Yanshi.
Damn it.
Before me. You still dare to show off your meter skills. Today, Jinzhou's power structure will be reshuffled since you've chosen the wrong side. Then let's all go to hell together.
Master, spare me.
For your so-called power and status, you would sacrifice your own daughter's life. To be honest, I really want to kill you. But you didn't harm your daughter like Yanshi did. So, your life will be decided by Yanyan.
Master.
I didn't expect the Eastern Depot to even send the 4 Saint Envoys. It seems Cao Chen already knows my location.
We were negligent in failing to protect Madam.
Don't blame yourselves. However, since this fire has started, let them burn it even hotter. These people, since they dare to lay a hand on Yanyan, then let the forces behind them, Jinzhou, disappear.
Yes.
Indeed, the master of the #1 manor in the world, even after years of quietude, upon reawakening, still possesses unparalleled might.
If I'm not mistaken, you are the maid by the Empress's side, right?
Your Majesty, you've been in this position for the time it takes an incense stick to burn. It seems the master of the #1 manor in the world not only possesses unmatched martial arts skills, but also the ability to captivate souls. You don't understand. Only such a person is worthy of me, Shangguan Qingchang. I didn't expect the master to actually remember Ling.
Since you're here, it can't be to stop me from dealing with these Jinzhou magnates.
Naturally not. These fools who don't know the meaning of death have provoked you, master. Their deaths are not to be regretted. Ling has come this time, on Her Majesty's orders, to invite you to the capital, to discuss the destruction of the Eastern Depot.
It seems Cheng Cheng can't sit still either. I can accompany you to the capital, but I need to finish my business in Jinzhou first.
Ling will await your news in Jinzhou. I'll wait for master's news in Jinzhou.
Good.
Master. Master, as you instructed, all of the Eastern Depots, claws in Jinzhou, have been completely eradicated.
How many people?
The 4 great families of Jinzhou are all connected to the Eastern Depot, including those guests at the welcoming banquet. Their family forces have also been eradicated.
Cao Qin's ambition is truly extraordinary. If it weren't for Shangguan Qingchen still sitting on the imperial throne, I would suspect he was the true king of Daqian.
Master, Cao Chen has committed countless atrocities in
The film
Daqian.
was
Over the years,
translated
public resentment
and
has long been
narrated
overflowing.
by M Media.
If he hadn't truly resorted to violent suppression,
Don't worry. The Eastern Depot won't last much longer.
Master Jiang is not dead. That's truly beyond my expectations. You lead your men on Master Jiang's return route and give him a proper welcome for me. Don't panic. Master Jiang hasn't dared to return to the #1 manor for all these years, which means 3 years ago, he must have been seriously injured. Yes. Wait. Inform the 4 generals to accompany me to the Imperial Palace.
Yanyan. At the time, things were urgent for Yanyan. I truly didn't intend to take Yunji's life, only.
Husband, you needn't explain. Yunzai has already swung the executioner's blade at me. How could I still consider her my sister? The reason I did this is because I'm worried about you. Decades ago, the #1 manor was indeed the most powerful force in Daqian, but in recent years, the Eastern Depot has become rampant. I'm worried that upon entering the capital, Kaiokin's assassins will have already arrived. Husband, aren't you afraid?
You know, the #1 manor is the most powerful force.
Husband, do you mean?
The #1 manor is the most powerful because of me. That's right, it's the most powerful because of me. If it weren't for me, it would just be a manor.
Manor. Master, Vạo is here.
Understood. Yanyan, I invite you to accompany me to the capital. I wonder if you would be willing to come with me.
Wherever husband goes, Yun will follow. But you must protect me.
What's wrong? Why are you so panicked? Your Majesty, it's terrible. Cao Shin is bringing the 4 great generals towards the Imperial study.
Your Majesty, I have come uninvited. Please forgive me, Your Majesty.
Cao Shin, are you trying to rebel?
What are you talking about, Your Majesty? I couldn't possibly wear such a large accusation.
Bringing weapons into the Imperial study? Isn't that rebellion? What else would you call it?
Your Majesty, you misunderstand the generals. I just happened to meet them outside the palace. We came in a hurry, so we didn't remove our armor.
Then I must trouble you, generals, to remove your armor before entering the Imperial study.
Your Majesty, why be so serious? The generals are not outsiders.
Insolent. Cao Shin, you are merely the director of the Eastern Depot. How dare you speak out of turn to Her Majesty?
Talkative.
How dare you? You dare kill someone in my presence?
Your Majesty, you wouldn't turn against me over a mere servant girl, would you? I'm only doing this for your own good. Teaching this disrespectful girl a lesson.
What are you really trying to do?
I heard you've caught a cold and can't attend to court affairs. Daqian cannot be without a ruler. I'll just have to take on the burden and alleviate some of Your Majesty's worries.
The film was
Shin,
translated and narrated
you're just
by
a eunuch.
Media.
Shengguan King Cheng, I hope you understand the situation. Daqian's heavy troops, all in my hands. I'm pleased. Call you the king of Daqian. I'm not pleased. You are nothing. Furthermore, although history has not seen a eunuch in power, it doesn't mean there won't be in the future. I, Cao Qin, will be the first. Let everyone in the world know. In Daqian, everyone is equal.
Such equality for everyone. Cao Shin, don't get ahead of yourself. Just with these few supporters of yours, you can also be the king of Daqian.
Shengguan King Cheng, you think I don't know what you're planning? You're just waiting for that pretty boy from Zhangcheng to return to the capital. That trash boy. He's not coming back.
What did you say?
The one you're longing for. That Zhangcheng trash boy. He's not coming back. I advise you, quickly hand over the Imperial Jade Seal.
You're dreaming.
Ungrateful thing. You won't take a toast, so you'll be forced to drink a forfeit. Generals, His Majesty has caught a cold and is unwell. Escort her back to her chambers and attend to her well. Keep her under strict watch. Your Majesty, please.
Cao Shin, you'll get what's coming to you.
Commander, my subordinates failed in their duty. We couldn't stop that Zhang Cheng, and those we sent were all killed by him. I never expected this Zhang Cheng would have such fighting prowess. This isn't your fault. Go and recover from your injuries. I have more important matters for you to handle. Yes, Commander.
It seems His Majesty is in a foul mood.
Manor Lord, you're here.
Good wine.
Qing Cheng has failed the Manor Lord's trust. The Imperial Jade Seal was snatched by Cao Chen.
I know.
Manor Lord, with you not at the mountain. These years, the Eastern Depot's influence has constantly expanded. Cao Chen holds the 4 great generals, and now he has the Jade Seal. I'm afraid.
I've already fought with Cao Chen. According to him, he has found the Dragon Vein's location.
What?
If what he says is true, in the next few days, he should make a move.
Manor Lord, this won't do. We must find the Dragon Vein before he does. Once he obtains the true dragon's fortune, this Great Qian will fall into his hands. Then, the people of Great Qian will be plunged into misery.
All right. Don't worry.
The Manor Lord already has a good plan. I'm sorry, Manor Lord. Qing Cheng was too anxious.
Whether it's giving gold, silver, and jewels, or gathering beautiful women, Cao Chen has indeed put a lot of effort into winning people over. Judging from the reactions of the 4 great generals in the court, those who support Cao Chen are likely not few in number. In addition, the Imperial Jade Seal being seized by Cao Chen above the court will definitely be used against you, forcing you to abdicate.
These years, I have always cared for the people, but neglected the feelings of the court officials. Was I wrong?
No. As the ruler of Great Qian, you must care for the people. Only in this way can you truly gain the people's support.
Qing Cheng has always done so.
The
But
film
now,
is translated
I'm
and
being
narrated by M.
confined
Media.
here by Cao Chen.
That's because I'm not there. The late emperor established the #1 manor under heaven to gather the best talents in the world in order to maintain stability in Great Qian, to secure the Great Qian imperial family, and to allow the people of Great Qian to live and work in peace and contentment.
But now Great Qian is falling apart. That eunuch Cao Chen actually wants to sit on my throne.
Don't worry, Your Majesty. Outside this bedchamber are Kakin's minions. I have cleaned up for Your Majesty. I will also attend the morning court tomorrow. At that time, I will help Your Majesty again to rectify the court.
Qing Cheng thanks the Manor Lord.
Your Majesty, it's not you. You are losing control.
Does the Manor Lord look down on Qing Cheng?
What are you saying, Your Majesty? Your Majesty is the most beautiful woman in the Great Qian dynasty. As your name suggests, devastatingly beautiful. In this world, there isn't a single man who, upon seeing you, could remain composed.
Manor Lord, do you really think so?
I swear.
Then why did you reject me?
You must already know about Zhang Cheng's affairs in Jinzhou. I presume Your Majesty already knows. Zhang Cheng is already married.
Qing Cheng can be a concubine.
That won't do. Your Majesty is the ruler of the Great Qian dynasty. If you were to become a concubine, once this spreads, how would the people of Great Qian view Your Majesty?
The Manor Lord is the best in the world, second to none. Even if he has a multitude of wives and concubines. So what? At the very least, the Manor Lord and Qing Cheng can govern together. This prosperous Great Qian.
Your Majesty, you've had too much to drink. These words are best left unspoken.
Manor Lord.
Outside this bedchamber, Kakin's minions, I have eliminated for Your Majesty tomorrow morning. Your Majesty just needs to attend on time.
Manor. Manor Lord, Qing Cheng will not give up.
Damn Jiang Tang, surrounded by a bunch of admirers.
Yanyan, I'm back. Yanyan. Yanyan, what's wrong with you?
Tonight, shouldn't you be spending the night in the Empress's bedchamber?
Yanyan, who told you that? I went to see Her Majesty to discuss the extermination of Cao.
Is that so? Then why do I hear everyone saying that the Empress has favored you since childhood?
You. Who told you that?
None of your business. Although everyone says I, Yun, am the most beautiful woman in Jinzhou, but compared to the Empress, I am indeed somewhat inferior. I do have this self-awareness. Doesn't Great Jian value social equality? You, Jiang, as the esteemed Manor Lord of the First Mountain Manor, and that Empress are naturally a better match.
A better match.
Husband, what are you doing?
What am I doing? Of course, I'm exercising my husbandly rights.
This is the palace. Don't mess around.
So what if it's the palace? Yanyan. Whether you believe it or not, of all the beauties in the world, I, John Cheng, only need you.
Why hasn't the Manor Lord arrived yet? Perhaps she wake later? Then let's not wait. We'll go to court.
This Empress, wasn't she
Bill was
confined
translated and
to her chambers by
narrated
Duke Cao?
Media.
A few days ago, how was she holding court again today? I heard the master of Mount Villa returned, chased Duke Cao out of the palace. And then, the Empress dared to hold court again.
Manor Lord, you're so caught up in that gentle embrace. You've forgotten your promise to Qing Chang to attend court.
General Yuan Guan impeaches
Saying,
the master of Mount Villa. Zhang Cheng is arrogant and brutally violent. A few days ago, in Jinzhou, he went on a killing spree. As far as this general knows, hundreds of innocent people died at the hands of Mount Villa. There were hundreds of them. Among them were officials of our great Qian. Zhang Cheng's actions are not only inhumane, but also a blatant disregard for the authority of the great Qian. I impeach him, Your Majesty. Sentence Zhang Cheng to death.
General Yuan, the innocent people you speak of were probably not so innocent. If I remember correctly, they were all Eastern Depot's minions. As for the Eastern Depot's ambitions, everyone knows.
You're just Her Majesty's personal maid. It's not your place to speak.
You, Ling. So, General Yuan, what exactly do you mean?
I have already spoken. Your Majesty, please issue the decree, arrest Zhang Cheng, and have him executed by slow slicing, as a warning to others.
Does General Yuan know that Mount Villa was established by the late Emperor to maintain stability for the common people? It was established for that purpose.
I am naturally aware of that, but even the Emperor is subject to the same laws as commoners. Moreover, Zhang Cheng is merely the master of a civilian force. I impeach him. I impeach him.
Well, you're all truly my fine generals.
Your Majesty, we know you favor Zhang Cheng, but we hope you will administer justice impartially and not break the hearts of the people.
Such fine words about not breaking the hearts of the people. You are all in cahoots with the Eastern Depot. Do you really think I don't know? Your true purpose here today, in the end, is it to make me punish Zhang Cheng or to force my hand?
If Your Majesty insists on protecting that villain Zhang Cheng, those generals can only be for the sake of the Daqian dynasty. Your Majesty, please abdicate. Let the capable reign.
Your foxtail is finally showing. I am the ruler of Daqian. How can you force me to abdicate?
As everyone knows, only those possessing the Imperial Jade Seal can hold the throne. I wonder if you have the Imperial Jade Seal as proof. You all have seen it, right? Shengguan King Cheng even lost the Imperial Jade Seal. What qualifications does she have to continue sitting on the Daqian throne? Shengguan King Cheng, your reign is over. I advise you to obediently relinquish the throne. The Duchess is merciful. After she finishes inspecting the dragon vein, she might spare your life.
I never thought you would force me to abdicate for a eunuch worthy of being my fine generals.
Your Majesty, please abdicate. Your Majesty, please abdicate.
Since when did the Dacian throne belong to a eunuch? Your
The film was
Majesty.
translated and narrated by M Media.
Zhang Cheng, you have such audacity to dare to cause trouble in the Dacian court.
It seems yesterday's kneeling outside the palace for a whole day still hasn't made you realize your mistakes.
Stop your nonsense. Even if you, Zhang Cheng, possess superior martial arts, you are not qualified to enter the Dacian court.
I'm not qualified. Take a good look.
Protector General, first rank. This is impossible.
Back then, when the late emperor established the number 1 manor, he also gave it another name. Dragon Protection Manor. Its purpose is to protect the Dacian monarch. I am but a humble servant, holding the position of first rank. Dragon Protection General. This rank is just a little higher than yours, generals. Just a little bit higher.
Impossible. This general has never heard of any dragon protection general. I think this is just something you made up. That's right. This general has also never heard of any dragon protection manor. Zhang Cheng, our men are right outside this golden hall. Since you've walked into our trap today, then I have no choice but to reluctantly step in and help the governor solve this trouble of yours. Someone.
Everyone, don't bother shouting. Outside this golden hall, there are no longer any of your men.
What?
You conspired with Cao to rebel. This is a capital offense. I came here today to take your life.
That's impossible. We have tens of thousands of men outside. How could you annihilate 180,000?
I naturally wouldn't slaughter tens of thousands of people. However, your subordinates are not all fools.
What do you mean?
Coming.
That's impossible. Zhang Kailing, what are you doing? Are you rebelling? If you really want to talk about rebellion, what you generals and a cow thief are doing is rebellion. Brother Jiang is right. His Majesty is for the country and the people, but in return, you consort with eunuchs and plot treason. It's simply heinous. Your Majesty, this document clearly records all the crimes of the 4 generals consorting with Cao Qin. They not only harmed our Dacian soldiers, but also scraped the people's wealth and forcibly plundered our Dacian's virtuous women.
Good. You are indeed my good generals. You have committed such monstrous crimes.
Your Majesty, you cannot believe their one-sided words. It must be this Zhang Cheng colluding with them to slander us.
The evidence is conclusive. What else is there to argue?
Your actions have long caused resentment within the camp. This is the consequence of your willfulness. Your Majesty, these people are the soldiers of our Dacian. They are the newly selected for generals. They are willing to hand over their respective talismans to your Majesty. They are willing to serve your Majesty wholeheartedly, even on to death.
Good, very good. These are my beloved generals. These are the good generals of my Dacian.
Zhang Cheng, stop playing tricks. You think you can just pick for people from the camp and replace us? Utterly ridiculous. Absolutely ludicrous. Their orders must be obeyed by those below.
It seems the generals haven't understood what I said. I just said they are the new 4 generals chosen by the Dacian soldiers. Of course, they must have the support of the Dacian soldiers.
Your Majesty, our subordinates are waiting outside the Golden Palace, swearing allegiance to your Majesty.
Good. General Zhong, thank you for your hard work.
Too much bullying. Today, we'll fight this Zhang Cheng to the death. As long as we kill him, even Shangguan King Cheng won't be able to cause any trouble. You dare resort to violence in the Golden Palace? You're courting death. Kill. This happened suddenly. We resorted to force in the Golden Palace. We beg your majesty's forgiveness.
It's alright, my beloved generals. You were protecting me and the Grand General. Not only are you not at fault, but you have also rendered meritorious service. Reward them. Reward everyone with 10,000 taels of gold.
Thank you, your majesty.
I spared your lives yesterday. Because of your service to the Great Qian, your meritorious service in war gave me reason to offer you one last chance. But alas, you did not cherish it. Now, to die at the hands of your own confidants is a fitting end for your crimes. Drag them away.
Yes. Zhang Cheng, even if the late emperor himself bestowed upon you the title of dragon-protecting general, that does not give you the right to act so brazenly. In the most revered hall of the Great Qian, your actions are a clear display of disrespect towards His Majesty.
Minister Chen, don't be so quick to sow discord the relationship between His Majesty and myself.
What do you mean?
I have here a list. This list clearly states who among you are connected to Caoqing and the Eastern Depot. I never imagined so many ministers present here today would be so eager to support a eunuch as the emperor of our Great Qian.
You insolent fool, you're slandering us.
Whether that is true or not will be revealed shortly. Heaven, earth, mysterious yellow. In a moment, those whose names I call will be dragged out, one by one, and executed.
Yes, sir. Zhang Cheng, do you think this is your Mount Heaven's first?
Minister Chen, regarding this matter, the general has already informed me. I gave my consent.
What?
Minister Chen, according to the information I possess, over the years, you have profited greatly from the Eastern Depot.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
It seems Minister Chen is determined to resist. Do you really think I'm joking with you? Drag him away and execute him.
Yes, sir. Your Majesty, spare me. Please, let me explain. Don't listen to his lies.
I trust the general. Would never falsely accuse any loyal subject of this court.
Minister Chen, it's time for you to go. Your Majesty, spare me. Your Majesty, I'm innocent. Your Majesty, spare me. Your Majesty, spare me. Your Majesty.
General, please continue.
Wu Chunhua,
Your Majesty.
Zhu
The film
Jianmin,
was translated and narrated by M Media.
Jia Chunming, for those whose names were not called, it's not because you are untainted by the mud, but because His Majesty is merciful and willing to give you another chance.
We thank your Majesty for your mercy.
May you all conduct yourselves accordingly. If you are ever again disloyal to the Great Qian, disloyal to His Majesty, you will be executed.
We swear our loyalty to the Great Qian. Our loyalty to your Majesty.
Master, please wait. Master, all of the Great Qian, the Imperial Court has maintained stability. But that Imperial Jade Seal group, if it's not retrieved within a day, I cannot easily issue commands. In addition, if Caoqing finds the Dragon Vein first, it won't do.
Your Majesty, please rest assured, I have already made arrangements that Caoqing hasn't discovered the small.
Rest assured, Manor Lord, I've hidden it well.
If this Imperial Jade Seal isn't, that Caoqing.
Today's cow thief is preoccupied with the Dragon Vein. He's not focused on the Imperial Jade Seal, and when he discovers that the Imperial Jade Seal is gone, he'll assume the Manor Lord has eliminated it.
According to what you've said, this Dragon Vein is in Jinzhou.
Yes.
3 years ago, I painstakingly searched for the Dragon Vein. I never expected that the Dragon Vein would actually be right under my feet. You can go back now. If you're gone too long, Caoqing might become suspicious.
Yes.
Have Cheng and Fei follow Falcon.
Manor Lord, do you mean?
People always change. Especially this chess piece of mine, buried so deep. And precisely because of this, it's more likely to defect.
I'll go and make the arrangements right away.
Wait. Give the Imperial Jade Seal to the Empress.
Yes. Manor Lord, do you mean? The Dragon Vein is in Jinzhou, and Cao Chen has already set off. Then when will the Manor Lord depart?
I came here this time to ask your majesty for a favor. One thing.
Manor Lord, please speak freely.
This journey to Jinzhou is fraught with danger. I want to leave Yanyan here. Trouble you. To take care of her for me.
Rest assured, Manor Lord, I will certainly treat younger sister Yanyan as my own sister.
In that case, please await my good news, your majesty. Once this journey is over, the great Qian will surely enjoy generations of prosperity and peace.
Manor Lord, the people of the Great Qian await your triumphant return. And Qing Shang will be waiting for your return as well.
Governor. Rise. Has the Imperial Jade Seal been delivered? Reporting back to the governor, the Imperial Jade Seal has been delivered to Zhang Cheng. That Zhang Cheng would never guess that the chess piece he planted by my side, this chess piece, has long since been turned by me and become my confidant. The governor's foresight is truly divine. Now, the Dragon Vein has also been found by you. That Zhang Cheng, how could he possibly be your match? Just as the Manor Lord predicted, this falcon has pledged allegiance to Cao Thief. I should go back and inform the Manor Lord. Who's there? Isn't this number 1 Manners? Yellow one. Cheng Wufai. Well. Falcon, you've brought this governor another pleasant surprise. Cao Thief, you best release me. Otherwise, the Manor Lord will not
The
spare
film
you.
was translated
I and
and
Zhang Cheng
narrated by Media.
Are sworn enemies. You delivered yourself to me. How could I refuse? Protector Cheng, your 5 uses of the Diamond Indestructible Divine Skill are now depleted. Your current combat strength is severely lacking. You can't even defeat me. Save your breath and stop struggling. So before, you deliberately let me use the last of the Diamond Indestructible Divine Skill. The governor's foresight is impeccable. I knew Zhang Cheng wouldn't be easy to deal with, but to have you, Protector Cheng, exhaust all 5 uses of the Diamond Indestructible Divine Skill has undoubtedly weakened the overall strength of the number 1 Manor. Despicable. Enough. Falcon, no more talk. Take him away and keep him under strict guard. He may be my final card against Zhang Cheng. Yes, Governor. Wait. Go find Zhang Cheng immediately and tell him Cheng Yufei is in my custody. I want to rattle him. Understood.
We've arrived in Jinzhou. Has Yufei not returned?
Not yet, Manor Lord. That Cao Thief is cunning. He...
Manor Lord. Manor Lord, I was discovered by the Cao Thief. Protector Cheng, to save me, was captured by the Cao Thief.
What? Manor Lord. Now that Cheng Yufei's 5 diamond indestructible bodies are all used up, if he faces the Cao Thief, he's no match for him.
Cao Chen didn't immediately kill Yufei. That means he wants to give himself some leverage until he's absolutely certain about opposing me. Yufei is safe. If I'm not mistaken, the Dragon Vein is located in Zunlong Mountain.
Manor Lord, you know.
3 years ago, I followed a lead to Zunlong Mountain. But outside Zunlong Mountain, there's an incredibly powerful barrier. I tried many methods, but couldn't break it. Instead, I was injured by the barrier. If the Dragon Vein is in Jinzhou, then Zunlong Mountain is the most likely location.
The Dragon Vein is indeed in Zunlong Mountain. That Cao Thief right now might be heading to Zunlong Mountain.
Good. In that case, inform Sanda and Duenya. We're going to.
Yes.
Lead the way.
All right.
Are you saying the dragon vein is here?
Protector Shangguan. You doubting me is one thing. We can't suspect the Manor Lord, can we? But it also said 3 years ago, he was at Zong Mountain Pass and encountered an extremely powerful barrier. Although I heard Cow Thief say, the dragon vein is here. The specific location, I don't know.
You.
Let's keep looking. If I remember correctly, that dragon vein should be nearby.
There's a cave here.
It seems this dragon vein is within the cave. Kaokin's men have already entered. Everyone, be careful.
There's an ambush.
Manor Lord Jiang. We meet again.
You knew I would come?
Manor Lord Jiang, your every move is of great interest to me.
The film was
With such confidence,
translated
it seems.
and narrated by
The dragon vein
Media.
is already in your hands.
You beast. Since you've fallen into the hands of this governor, do you still think you can escape?
Hand over the dragon vein, Kachin. And perhaps, I might consider leaving your corpse intact.
Manor Lord Jiang, I'm afraid you don't understand your current situation.
What do you mean?
Manor Lord, careful.
So this is your trump card.
I knew all along. Manor Lord Jiang's skills were exceptional. How could I not be cautious? Someone, bring him to me.
Cheng Yufei.
Manor Lord. Manor Lord. Even if your skills are exceptional. So what? If you dare resist again, I will end the life of this Wang number 1.
You're playing with fire.
I am playing with fire. What can you do about it? Go and loosen the Manor Lord's muscles.
Falcon, I've treated you well. Why betray me?
Enough. 5 years ago, when the Manor Lord sent me to the Eastern Depot, did you ever think it would come to this? In truth, I followed you. Even before Qian, Di, Suan, and Huang, my skills are no worse than theirs. Why are they the 4 guardians of the number 1 manor in the world, while I am merely a pawn in a dangerous game?
That's because I trusted you. That's why. Placed you by Kaokin's side.
Enough of your lies, Manor Lord. Save them for your next life.
Manor Lord.
Manor Lord. You've gone too far.
Manor Lord, are you alright?
Manor Lord. You think your martial arts are the best in the world, but in my eyes, they're nothing but a joke. However, I must thank you. If it weren't for you, how could I have so easily found this dragon vein? And how could I? You're playing with fire. See, don't get cocky. What, am I wrong? Your Manor Lord is gravely injured. And you, number 1 yellow, have been captured by me. His diamond indestructible divine skill can no longer be used. Just you 3 rotten eggs. And you dare compare yourselves to me? I think you'd better behave yourselves. And watch how I devour this true dragon's fortune. Manor Lord Jiang, what are you laughing at?
Do you really think you've won?
What else? With your gravely injured body, you still want to devour the dragon vein?
You call this injured?
This.
The film was translated
How is this possible?
and narrated by
Didn't the governor send someone to inquire about Cheng Wufei's diamond indestructible divine skill, and who taught it to him?
Governor, don't mind him. He's just trying to appear calm. Cheng Wufei is still in our hands. Indeed. Manor Lord, with your womanly compassion, Cheng Wufei is in my hands. Can you ignore your subordinate? Manor Lord Jiang, if you take one more step forward, I will pierce Cheng Wufei's throat.
Go ahead.
Manor Lord Jiang, do you think I really wouldn't dare kill Cheng Wufei?
I didn't say that.
Are the rumors about you being loyal and righteous all false? You are a cold-blooded person.
Cao Chin, stop trying to sow discord. The reason I dare to do this is because I'm betting you won't kill Cheng Wufei.
A joke you think I haven't investigated? His diamond indestructible divine skill can only be used 5 times. He's already used it up. He's just a mortal now. Can't I, the governor, kill him?
Then why do you think the diamond indestructible divine skill can only be used 5 times in a lifetime?
Didn't you say that? You wouldn't spread all false information, would you?
Wufei, how long do you plan to stay tied up?
My diamond indestructible divine skill can still be used. Diamond indestructible divine skill. Cow thief, dumbfounded, aren't you? Weren't you quite arrogant just now? And you, Zhang Cheng, I, the governor, truly underestimated you. All of this. Was this all a trap you set for me?
I merely had someone casually whisper in your ear. I didn't expect you to actually believe it.
Governor, this has nothing to do with me. I didn't know Zhang Cheng would deceive me. You knew long ago that I was the governor's man.
The #1 manor under heaven controls all the intelligence in the world. 5 years ago, the first time you tried to cozy up to Cao Ching, every move you made was transparent to me.
You, governor. This governor doesn't keep dead weight around. I have to say, Manor Lord, you've surprised me again. However, Manor Lord, aren't you a bit too confident? The dragon vein is in my hands now. Once I absorb it, I'll receive the protection of the true dragon's fortune. Then, even you, Zhang Cheng, won't be able to kill me.
Cao Chin, do you really think you can absorb this dragon vein?
Just you wait and see. Cal, you have some nerve. You eunuch. How dare you try to absorb the true dragon's fortune? Stop them. Buy me some time. I need to completely absorb this dragon vein's true energy. And then I'll deal with
The
you.
film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Idiot.
Manor Lord, stop him. Oh my god, what's happening?
Forcibly absorbing the dragon vein will only backfire. Come out.
You knew the secret of the dragon vein.
I already knew 3 years ago.
You,
3 years ago, when I found the dragon vein, I discovered that outside the dragon vein, there was an incredibly strong barrier. To open this barrier would require a massive amount of manpower and resources, and I just happened to know that Governor Cao was also searching for the dragon vein, so I passed this information on to you. I didn't expect you to cooperate so readily, Governor.
so, for the past year in Jinzhou, on one hand, you were Yun's son-in-law, And on the other, you were secretly observing everything. Isn't that right?
You're not completely foolish after all. I even had a drink with Yanyan. Celebrating in advance.
What a deep scheme.
You're wrong. 3 years ago, I did intend to spare you. But you were greedy and unrepentant, so I played along.
Zhang Cheng. I'll fight you to the death.
Let's deal with this dragon vein first.
That dog cow died just like that.
You beast. Don't tell me you still want my life.
Manor Lord, be careful.
Sword comes. If you're willing to come back with me and serve the Great Qian, the Great Qian will honor you for generations. If not, after today, there will be no more dragon vein. I heard. This dragon meat tastes pretty good. I still have body armor. I still need a belt. I heard. These dragon sinews are indestructible. You little thing are quite sensible.
Master, this is the dragon vein.
That's right. All right. The dragon vein has been obtained. Let's return to the capital.
Master, I didn't expect Hunting Falcon.
He followed Cao Jin when he was committing evil. He should have known this day would come. Let's go.
Welcome back, General, on your
The film
triumphant
was
return.
translated and narrated by M Media.
General,
Your Majesty, Cao Jin is dead. From this day forward, the Eastern Depot is no more.
dragon vein. This is the dragon vein. Why doesn't it look as majestic as the legends say? Truly majestic. Just as the legends describe.
Your Majesty, the dragon vein has been brought here. This title of General, Zhang Cheng, is not used to. It's better to go back and be my Manor Lord. Go.
Manor Lord, the Southern Demon Suppression Bureau, has sent the precious Shan Yin. This is already the 100th congratulatory gift we've received. If this continues, our #1 manor will be overflowing. Manor Lord.
What are you doing here?
The Manor Lord has returned to the manor. Wing, of course, I'm here to deliver a congratulatory gift to the Manor Lord.
What congratulatory gift? First Mountain Manor.